Good evening. This is Kathy Beatty with Divorce Support Anonymous. Thank you for joining me Friday night, 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, where I step into your life for a few moments and give you help, hope, direction, tools to use as you go through the trauma of divorce. As always, you are welcome to contact me. I have worked in the past 16 years with hundreds of men and women going through the trauma of divorce, either with divorce coaching, a support group, or in mediation. And I would welcome a conversation with you. My first hour, there is no fee. And for some people, the first hour is all that they need. And I'm good with that because my goal is to minimize the damage in divorce, and whether that's financially, legally, emotionally, spiritually. I want to minimize the damage. Enough damage has been done. So let's stop the hemorrhaging and let's get through this in the most efficient and healthy way possible. So, our topic tonight, which I'm sure you saw, is the surprises of how people react or don't react to your divorce, and how very difficult that can be and helpful. So, I want to speak to you about those surprises tonight. Sometimes there are good surprises. There are those people who maybe you weren't all that close with, and all of a sudden they show up and they have this great compassion for you and help and want to truly help you with pure motives. Maybe they've been through their divorce and they know how difficult and painful it is, so they want to support you. I would encourage you to welcome that support and let them help you, because you need someone to lean on right now. You cannot do this on your own. You need support. And if you have someone who is with noble causes, right? Not someone who wants to gossip or um, be nosy about your life and what's going on, but someone with a pure heart that really wants to help you and is there for you. God bless those people. I had them in my life, and it could be just someone in church who put their arm on my shoulder that felt like salve to a burn because I was so raw. So when those people surprise you and show up, and maybe you've not been close to them in the past, of course, be careful to make sure that they are safe people, but let people minister to you right now, because someday in the future, you're going to minister to people when you hear them say, I'm going through a divorce. Because I promise you, you will never hear those words the same again due to your experience. So, those good people, those good surprises, let them help you, let them support you. Now, unfortunately, not only are there going to be surprises of good people, there's going to be sad surprises. There are going to be those people who decide to gossip or who want to side with your ex-spouse, or want to, just disrupt, just do stupid things, or give bad advice, or there's going to be are those people who think they know it all because they've been through a divorce and want to give you legal advice. Well, they don't. You need a legal expert to help you in the legal area or the financial area. So there are going to be those sad surprises that are going to happen. And those people, I would just say, give them grace. Give them grace. Maybe they're trying to help. They don't know how, and they're trying. They want to do something, but they're not helpful. Just give them grace, but also give them boundaries to protect your heart, to guard yourself. But I think the most painful that happens are not the surprise, not the people who are mean or do stupid things that are hurtful. It's those people that don't say anything. Those are the people that are difficult, really difficult for us to wrap our mind around. It's like, but you were really close, and then all of a sudden they disappear and they say nothing. Well, we need to give grace there too. A lot of times people don't know what to say, so they say nothing. And what that does is it makes us feel alone, abandoned, isolated. again, give them grace. A lot of times they don't know what to say, and so they don't say anything. I know how hurtful that is. I know that there are people, maybe even family, and not speaking of your in-laws, because that's different. They're going to side and be with your former spouse. That's only natural. But maybe within your own family, there will be disappointment or people who say nothing. Maybe there will be close friends that you both were very involved with, and all of a sudden it's nothing. It's crickets, nothing there. Well, I just have to tell you that you need to save your energy for yourself and your kids, because that's all that you have the energy for right now. So don't worry, don't think about what other people are thinking. I know that's very easy for me to say, right? But I knew for my survival that I had to discipline my mind to focus on what I needed for myself, for my self-care, for getting the support I needed. And I needed my energy for my children and all that they were going through. So save your energy for yourself and for your kids. And this next word, I really hope that you listen to this and take this to heart. And that is, don't feel obligated to fill in the details with people. Just don't do it. You don't have the energy for one, and it only seems to complicate matters. You can't convince people they're going to think what they're going to think. Let them think it. You don't have time or energy to care right now. I know it can be hurtful, but again, you need to be focusing. And as your divorce coach, I would tell you, you need to be focusing on what is important for you and your children right now. That's where you need to put your energy. And don't feel obligated to make the other spouse the bad guy, even if it was he or she was the bad guy. You don't need to bash them. You don't need to say all the things that have happened, because it just zaps your energy. It zaps your spirit. It continues the circle of hurt. So don't do that. And don't feel the need to justify what you're doing to other people. Again, you don't have the energy. So don't feel obligated to fill in the details of the story. Don't make the other spouse the bad guy, or try to justify what you need to be doing right now to take care of yourself, take care of the kids. Give grace where you can for those people. A lot of family members, they're trying to sort through this too. It's a trauma for them as well. So just give grace. Protect yourself, have those boundaries, step back, step away, love those people from a distance is really going to be helpful for you right now. And I know that those surprises can make you feel like, again, you're even more lonely, you're more isolated, you are misunderstood, all of those feelings. And that's why coaching and support groups are so important, and a therapist or a pastor or a very knowledgeable and skilled friend, because we need to be speaking these emotions, because it's so easy for us to believe these lies when there's silence from the outside, or you see people behaving poorly. Just hold on to those people who surprised you in a good way, who want to support you, who want to truly help you with pure motives. I love what the scriptures have to say about our being worried about what people think and say. It is dangerous to be concerned with what others think of you. But you trust the Lord and you are safe. I love that. And then also, he will keep you in perfect peace when your mind is stayed on him, because you trust in him. He's worthy of trust. He cares deeply for what you're going through, wants to be your guide and your father and your comfort and your peace through all of this. That is who he is through Christ Jesus. He is peace. He is truth. He is the way. He gives direction. He gives hope and comfort. And you need all of that right now, my friend. So take this information to heart. It is important for you to get through this. And I know that if you do focus and you do let what other people say and do go to the side for now, and you do focus on yourself and your children, you are going to get through this much faster, much more efficiently, and much healthier. So this is Kathy Beatty with Divorce Support Anonymous, walking with you every step of the way through the trauma of divorce. Have a good evening.